okay, Bailey, we're ready for you. And I'm like, yes! And then he stops me and he goes, acting is 80% waiting and 20% actual acting. He's like, get used to it.
honestly.
I just remembered that your Spotify age is 88.
Yeah, it's pretty old.
What did you guys get? You got 88?
71.
21.
Oh my gosh, what a range.
Jamie is so cheeky.
So cheeky.
He's the type that, like, if you ask him 3 words for Avatar, Fire, and Ash, he's like, not water anymore. You know? Like, Jamie just has this, like, contagious, cheeky personality.
Oh, I love that. And do you have any, like, funny stories, like, any cheeky, funny moments from being on set?
There was one time that we had to, because sometimes they're setting up and you're making eye contact for a really long time. And I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, you know, like, you're kind of like, ah. And he was like, you know, no. Like, you know, he always, like, that's him being cheeky. He's like, no, we still, and I was like,
I love it. I love Jamie. Why is the first thing coming to my mind, like, not Jamie, but you said just any cheeky moments on set. I'm thinking about in the days, the old legendary, long ago, ancient times of the swear jar, where, you know, Sam eventually was like, okay, I just need to have, like, negative $40 to start the day because an F-bomb is $5 and, like, let me get at least 8. And he's like, I mean, I just can't say what the hot dog all the time, okay? I need to let it out. That's all cool.
Probably Bailey, yeah.
And if you could take a creature from Pandora and bring it onto Earth.
I want to fly on an ikran.
I want the sprites, the
wood sprites.
wood sprite. They are wood sprites. You know what's funny? I feel like that's such a English word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Sprite.
Na'vi version is
Yeah.
atokarina.
At the,
Probably a skimwing, because they're kind of like they can fly and also go underwater. They're like the best of
Nice
both worlds,
blend.
kind of.
I have
Gin.
advice that, I mean,
yeah. That's my answer.
That's so true. I was just thinking of different advice you guys have given me, but Jim,
I mean, yeah, Jim. I would,
ultimate advice.
Yeah, Jim. He has the most experience.
Is there any
Definitely.
advice he's given you that stuck out?
Oh, he said that acting is more about. This was actually for the scene where in Fire and Ash, it's a scene between Loak and Soraya when she's coming of age. They, you know, sometimes the computers crash and, like, the setup was a long time and then they're like, okay, Bailey, we're ready for you. And I'm like, yes! And then he stops me and he goes, acting is 80% waiting and 20% actual acting.
I've heard him say that too.
Really good.
I love it.
He's like, get used to it.
Yeah, honestly.
And last time you guys actually said Kate Winslet and Stephen Lang impacted you and had great advice for you. And is there, like, any advice that they gave you that you still hold to this day?
I think slang's really cool because because we're both from New York City, I think as I've entered, like, my adulthood, I have, like, a different rapport with him now. And he's just so cool. Like, he's just been doing
Such a
this for
cool
so,
dude.
like, he's just
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, slang has always been like I guess you have like we've had like that kind of fatherly son thing just from the vibe of our characters, but he's so cool. Like and we both are such history nerds that we just talk about like all sorts of different
Seriously.
old like American history. Like he loves like learning about the Civil War and all that sort of stuff. And me coming from Virginia, which like there's a lot of like battlegrounds and just like all sorts of like, to most people it might be boring talk, but to him and I, we just bonded over that immediately when I was like a young little 12-year-old.
Yeah. Since I'm blanking on slang and Kate quotes, can I say my favorite advice I've gotten from these two? Or like the advice that just immediately came to my mind? Okay. So I love, like, whenever I've ever been nervous, I think about when Jack told me, like, we're all just hairless apes floating on a pale blue dot somewhere in the middle of nowhere in space. And I always think of that. Like, it's like life-changing, especially whenever I've been nervous or had the butterflies in my stomach. And you've just given me so much, like, big sister, girl boss advice. And I mean, even one that I've learned from you, like, the first that comes to my mind is, you know, you said, you know, it's okay to say no, and just learn how to say no and just kind of let go and be yourself. So
Yeah, because Zoe taught me that, so it just means a lot that, like, I like feel like
spreading down.
like, you know, because that's, You don't know what you don't know.
Yeah.
And I feel like especially being women in the industry, it's so important. A lot of times like women are pinned against each other, as we've seen so in the history of the tabloids. And that I feel like we just refuse. We refuse that. And
Right.
I just love that we genuinely have such a good rapport. So it means a lot that I'm able to share what I can.
Yeah.
That is so sweet.
We're a sweet bunch.
Kate. I think like out of the cast, I just think she can't, because we didn't spend so much time with her, and I feel like her presence was always known as like, hey, how are you? Like she was always so welcoming, and even though she spent like probably a culmination of 3 weeks on set, a month on set in total of the 2 years that, you know, a year and a half that we were there. And I just love how she has been so outspoken even in the industry about being a woman in the industry. So but I'm also biased because she plays Sedaya's mother, so I have that rapport with her.
I was gonna say Sam just because I was just thinking about like literally just the other like Sam when I first started and really up until this day, whether it's acting or press, he's always been so, I mean, he's like kind of an intense guy, but he's just like, Jack, you know, you really gotta get into it, Jack, you know, and like you ignore the cameras, don't let any of the other bullcrap, you know, like you really gotta be into it. And then for press, like literally I was on the red carpet, like the world premiere in LA, and he stopped me mid-carpet, he was like, Jack, and I was like, hey, I was impressed, I was like, hey, good to see you, Sam, blah, blah. And he was like, Jack, if anyone asks you anything you don't want to answer, let me know. And I was like,
I love it.
Yeah, sure, Sam. It was very like, but he has such a protective, like, you know, you're an actor first, you're not a politician, you're not a salesman, like, protect yourself, do, you know, he's like paternal, I guess.
When I could not stop my emotion and like could not speak and could not stop the tears from rolling down my face when we saw the film for the first time a few days ago, and you too. Sam was like, you know, it's totally okay, like let the emotions out. It's not a silly thing, like it's totally good to be emotional. And guess what? I feel the same, at least I did, especially he told us like the story of his memories
in
the
London,
UK premiere and how he stepped onto the carpet and they're like, how are you on this night?
And he
was
starts
like,
bawling.
Because that's how I was and how we were when
I
we
couldn't even
first saw
talk.
the film for the first time. And if I can quickly add, John Landau, I mean, I guess you asked cast, but I always think about him when I think about how protected I felt on this set, and he was so much more than a producer, and he just wanted to make every single experience special for us and for the Avatar fans too when it came to sharing our experiences with this press tour. And yeah, I just miss him a lot, and he is super protective.
Yeah, that's really lovely. We'll lighten the mood.
Yeah, thank you.
%.
Trinity,
Yes.
who is a musician and has not stopped singing since she was 7. And I feel so lucky to have seen her voice develop and grow and like follow her on TikTok. This like Trinity is just, I remember like I was in New Zealand visiting a friend and like she was scrolling through TikTok and came across Trinity and I was like, who is that? She's like, that's Trinity. Like your runs, it's so beautiful and I just love seeing you blossom and flourish and chase your dream.
Bailey, thank you. I mean, you guys always put up with my serenading on set. Like, I would just, I mean, we were talking about how there would often be quite some wait. And then I would bring my guitar on set when we were waiting. And I remember when it was Mother's Day, I had this song I wrote called, like, I Love My Mom. I played it for your mom. I also stopped you and your mom when you guys were driving away. And I was like, wait, I want to play you a Mother's Day song. Like, I knocked on Zoe's trailer to play her the Mother's Day song. Like, just to celebrate all the amazing moms behind the scenes and on the set. But yeah, thank you. I guess I always loved serenading everybody.
Yeah, last time you actually said Trinity and Bailey.
Oh,
Yes.
You said that you would sing a lot of like Bon Jovi.
Oh, I guess honestly, there's a photo that was like circulating before we did press of the 3 of us singing at Trinity's house.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I remember that.
Jack, you also have a good voice.
Yeah.
I'm always humble about it. But I love the charm and also the songs you pick up.
Well, what can I say? I'm just a natural. No.
It takes a lot of bravery to sing, and I think Trinity's definitely like got it. And it's it's just I love seeing it. Like,
Thank you.
Who's on your playlist at the moment?
Asking the important questions.
Johnny Cash. But he's kind of always.
You've
on the playlist.
always, yeah. I feel like since you were 12, you've been
love
saying
Johnny Cash.
it.
Yeah.
For me, it's Biba Doobie. I love Biba
Love
Doobie.
that.
And then, Tate McRae. I did a photo shoot the other day, and it was like all Tate McRae the whole time. I love her.
I've been listening to a lot of Brat to get myself like up and ready for this press tour. I just feel like it immediately makes me channel that like boss girl energy.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like that don't care, here to have fun. Other than that, like the classic stuff I'm always listening to.
Who's your Spotify #1 artist?
Trying to think.
Swift, right?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor
yeah.
Swift?
Yeah.
Well, who's yours?
Wow, you remember. Thank you.
I don't remember. It's got to be probably Johnny Cash or Kurt
Yeah.
Cobain.
I just
One
remembered
of
that
the
your
Tate McRae.
Spotify age
Tate
is
McRae.
88.
Yeah, it's pretty old. It's very old.
What did you guys get? You got 88.
71.
21.
Oh my gosh, what a range.